Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to the next part of the NU Road to Top 10. We're using another team by my boy Count. If you guys missed the last episode, it's pretty good. We used a choice band Pangoro, and it had no switch-ins, man. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, let's get right into team preview. Thank you everybody for all the support. So the first member of the team is one of the best Pokemon in the tier, Heliolisk. Now, Heliolisk is incredibly hard to switch into with its great coverage in Surf, Electric, and Normal. It's actually really solid coverage. Only not hitting Pokemon like Decidueye, for instance, unless you have like Dark Pulse or like Dhelmise, for instance. But really strong, really powerful. It's a great breaker, and it gives you some nice momentum with Volt Switch. We have Dhelmise as the next member. It's actually one of our Heliolisk checks. It's Choice Band with Knockoff, which is really good for a Violate Pokemon like Golbat, which may try and come in on expected Power Whips or Earthquakes. And it lets us 2-hit KO them with Anchor Shot. It actually does a ton because of the Choice Band. And obviously Steelworker giving Anchor Shot basically stab, which is super cool. Dhelmise is a giant threat in the tier, outspeeding Pokemon like Rhydon as well, and threatening them with the Choice Band Power Whip. It's going to be fun clicking buttons with this. We have Choice Scarf, Persimmon in the tier with, of course, the Defiant ability, the newly released Defiant ability. Gives us some nice momentum, gives us another knockoff user, has Gunk Shot as well for fairies, and just keeps the momentum for the team. We have Volt Turn on this team, so we want to get in hard hitters like Dhelmise and Incineroar. Speaking of getting in hard hitters, this is not one of them at all, so I don't know why I said speaking of, but we have our Stealth Rocker, and it's actually one of our checks to, you know, obviously Heliolisk as well. We have Cursed Gyro Ball, which allows us to Stealth Rock up on Xatu that are not running Heat Wave. Some of them are running just Nightshade. Some of them are running Dazzling Gleam now because Pangoro is in the tier, so Cursed Gyro Ball allows us to break through them. Spinefly, we can take a Surf from Heliolisk, obviously Sturdy as well. And again, this is the Stealth Rocker on the squad. Xatu is the next member, and this is our Hazard Control on the team because we are not running Rapid Spin on Dhelmise. We have U-Turn for momentum. We have enough special attack to knock out Pangoro with the Dazzling Gleam. Of course, we have the Psychic. It's a Fizz Death monster. It is our, not monster, but it's our fighting type check on the team. And again, keeping up momentum with U-Turn and Rocky Helmet just for chip. And last but not least, we have Swords Dance, Insignium Z, Incineroar with Darkest Lariat, Flare Blitz, and Earthquake. It's an offensive monster that breaks through a lot of balanced builds as well that depend on Pokemon like Slowking and Xatu for pivoting. So it does a lot of work versus those. It also gives us another check to opposing Incineroar as well as the Heliolisk and the Persimmon that we do already have. But that is the team for today's episode. Let us get right into the battles. So right here, it kind of looks like we're facing Trick Room. Just looks like some hard Trick Room with Pangoro, Exeggutor, Whimsicott. I very much love Heliolisk in this for its ability just to Volt Switch around. I'm just trying to think do I go the Dhelmise route as a lead because it allows me to basically, if they lead off with their Audino, it gives me great turns early on because I just Anchor Shot them for a 2-hit KO. I'm trying to decide what's best. I don't switch him very well to Clawitzer either. Now that I think about it, I think Persimmon is great because if they lead off with their Incineroar, for instance, I get a boost. If they lead off with Clawitzer, I can at least, I might just be able to, because I know I can end game close combat sweep, but like this thing is a problem, right? This is a problem. But they may just Aura Sphere here over Water Pulse. I'm gonna U-turn as they go out to Whimsicott, which I do not mind at all. This gives me the offense in my Incineroar here, and what I'm actually gonna do is Swords Dance up. Because I don't expect them to stay in with their Whimsicott. I think that makes no sense. This is a potential Trick Room, and if I kill you with Flare Blitz, then you're not going to be able to abuse, you know, my thing. So you're probably going to go out to exactly your own Incineroar or something. And what I want to do here is just Earthquake for damage. It looks like they're AV. Don't know if they're running Earthquake themselves, but because my checks to Whimsicott are going to be my own Steelix and maybe my Dhelmise as well, I would love to get rid of their only switch into Anchor Shot, which is this Incineroar themselves. They may pivot into Whimsicott, but they can't Encore me because I'm a Dark type, unless they have Infiltrator over Prankster. They may go out into Audino, but Audino only matters if they are Mega Audino, which they should be. And the reason that matters is because I'd otherwise be able to knock them out. But I get Incineroar incredibly low. So that's very nice because that means Anchor Shot basically picks up a KO. If they go Clawitzer, I'm 100% clicking knockoff here. If they go Panda, I'm clicking Flare. Basically everything else besides Audino dies. Actually, Clawitzer, I'm clicking my Z, I think. I want to get rid of it because it's a problem for me to switch into. And right here, I don't see a reason to not go out into Dhelmise. Because they're forced to Mega, exactly because of my Z, they're forced to Mega, and I get to click Anchor Shot. And at this point, I kind of pick up a KO because their Incineroar is at the range it's at. So, yeah, that's great. No more Intimidate, and Anchor Shot's going to start picking up KOs. Like, just on its own. Now, as far as pivots into this thing go, I think that Incineroar is definitely fair, at least for now, on the knockoff, as they are Life Orb. And I'm going to play around a little bit and go that into Xatu. If they double knockoff, great play. They don't end up doing that. They're just going to take a lot of damage from this. And I'm basically going to be able to hopefully go Incineroar. If they click Power Up Punch again, great play again. If I had to Protect, I would have gone for it there. But they do click the Drain Punch. So really, really nice series of players on my opponent's part. Now, I actually do want to calc, even though I am on the lower ladder. I don't really care too much. But I mean, I do care because it's what I'm doing. So, I do want to calc max HP Pangoro because I'm assuming since it is Trick Room, it's max HP. Whoa, there's so many Pokemon here. How much Anchor Shot actually ends up doing. 67 to 79%. Not enough for me yet. I think the play is for me to go out into Passimian and actually U-turn. Now, the reason I'm U-turning is because if they stay in, I don't really care. Basically, I just don't want to allow Whimsicott in. I don't want to allow Audino in for free. And if one of those do come in, I can obviously threaten them with the Choice Band Anchor Shot. And again, this is a situation I want where my opponent's in the back and I can just get out something like Dhelmise and, you know, mess them up. Also, Curse Steelix is a win con in this game. I want to note that. But I'm going to get off some nice damage right here. I'm either going to be able to knock out Audino and they're probably going to try and Healing Wish down, or, yep, they're just dead. Awesome. So that's a pivot into my Heliolisk as well. I definitely like that turn a lot. Assuming this is just going to Trick Room, I'm going to go for the Anchor Shot as well for a lot of damage. And Dragonium can come out too if they want to here. I do feel like Close Combat is decently free. They could just Flamethrower too. I think Passimian will waste 2 turns as they Flamethrower. I just gotta be careful because again, my end game has to be really like around this. It has to be very careful. I feel as long as I keep you alive, I should be good because of your Curse, Earthquakes. I'm gonna make the Dhelmise play. I don't care if it takes a little bit of damage. Come on, man. So that's like the absolute worst turn for me in terms of what I need out of this. Because Dhelmise smacked him. I guess I shouldn't have risked it, but that's so annoying. It's actually so annoying. Alright. I'm going to be able to hopefully sack my my Passimian to a Draco. Nice. And then get out Xatu and ideally U-turn here. Is that even the play? Because I'm worried about Clawitzer and them having enough turns. I think I Psychic. I think I Psychic over U-turn because Psychic hits Whimsicott for 2 KO. I'm just trying to think what I want in, but I can't seem to figure out what exactly it's best to get in. So I'm gonna get in my my Steelix now. If they go for Memento here instead of going hard Clawitzer, I think this is the better play, getting up rocks, because I believe if I'm not wrong, I believe Whimsicott will die to. I want to say Whimsicott's gonna die to. Where is this Pokemon? Heliolisk, Typer Voice. Whimsicott. Let's just assume it's max HP. I don't care. 66. Yeah. So Whimsicott will die. Okay, so I have to go for that endgame with my Heliolisk. have to. I think. Hold up. Because if Pangoro doesn't die, then I'm worried. But I think Pangoro will die too. Yeah, well, okay, wait, no, I can't let them, what's it called? I had to make this play. I cannot let my opponent, basically I can't let my opponent memento. Because if they do, then Pangoro lives. I'm just going to assume this last move is not Bullet Punch. But it could be, because Iron Fist. But I'm at a good amount of HP with that Pokemon too. So we're going to Hyper Voice here. I haven't revealed Dazzling Gleam yet, so we're going to Hyper Voice here, which should be able to pick up KOs. I wish I had 2 more turns, man, with in this. I mean, 3 more turns instead of 2. Okay, so Hyper Voice picks up that KO. If they Z Memento with Whimsicott, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to assume they're not max speed because they're Trick Room. That's like the only assumption. That's the assumption I'm going under, by the way. If they are faster than me and reveal it here, I lose. Period. Yes. Okay. And that rocks mean that I should be able to knock out the Clawitzer with Psychic. Let's random custom specs. No. Good game. Nice. Okay, so we were able to do it. I guess they weren't Bullet Punch on that Pangoro. So I think I needed Rocks Up just because I needed that KO on Pangoro. I needed the KO on Whimsicott. Super scary team, man. Like a Bomb Snow with Soundproof. They have Vikavolt, which is threatening. This is gonna be a tough game. That's for sure. So Volley Steel. Vikavolt is super threatening too. We're gonna go the Steelix route because I guess they Shadow Ball first anyway, but I don't care. I need rocks. I don't care about Earth Power either. I don't care if they go for Shadow Ball here either. I'm making the... This Mon doesn't matter so much in this game, but it does for Simeon. So they would probably Shadow Ball here, if anything. Or they could just click Rocks safely too. I'm making the Dhelmise play. I don't care because I'll live it. Yeah, that's the important part. And now I throw off a Choice Band Power Whip. So, which will KO that. Vikavolt is barely a switch unless it's Fizz Death because this is Choice Band. Yep, like I said. And we get rid of a giant threat to the team. Beautiful. Like switching in wise, I did not switch into that. So they go Silvally Steel, which is definitely fair. Big fan of Incineroar here. Even if they go for their parting shot, whatever they go for. I'm going to throw off a Malicious Moonsault now because it hits everything outside of Passimian. I don't care about their Thunder Wave or whatever that is. It hits everything outside of Passimian. They have U-turn over parting shot, then I'm good too. I'm still +1, so this Z is going to hurt. Smart play. But I also love damage on this Passimian as well. But I don't want to lose to Abomasnow if they U-turn. I'm going to Darkest Lair it. Yep. I 2 a KO Vaporeon, assuming I break through, which I doubt I will, but... I don't 2 a KO Vaporeon. That was a lie. Okay. It's fair. I click Thunderbolt here. Gonna Surf now. Actually, Thunderbolt is still fair. I'm not gonna double. I'm not gonna like overpredict this turn. Yeah, as they gave me Passimian, great. So their Choice Scarf user is gone. I just have to be really careful about that Abomasnow, for sure. Palisand comes out. I mean, at this point, my Zatsu does nothing for me. And I rather weaken their... I rather start weakening their only switch into... they're only switching to Dhelmise in terms of actual, like, you know, actual Pokemon that switch into it. Sick. So Dhelmise gets to come out. I want to say that Choice Band Earthquake is the play. because it hits their only actual switch in, I'm going to make the play. Hey, okay, awesome. So next time I get this in on Dhelmise or Vaporeon, I'm good. And I can literally go Heliolisk now. And just click Surf. As they make the Abomasnow play, which is smart. I guess I'll live a Night Shard anyway, so I'll just Volt Switch. Because it's Mega. Yep. Steelix does nothing in this game. Actually, it makes it so I don't lose too. This actually does nothing. Yeah, in terms of like actual damage, it doesn't do anything. And I do like the U-turn play. Yeah, I'm gonna be as I mentioned, I'm gonna be aggressive here. I'm gonna be a little bit more aggressive now. So Anchor Shot is my play because it doesn't miss. Yeah, and it doesn't let their only Pokemon that can come in on me set up. Perfect. Perfect. And I won. Nice, nice, nice. So again, with this type of build, especially when you're running Heliolisk and especially Dhelmise, I feel like you do have to be a little bit more aggressive. I'm glad I was able to play aggressive with my Dhelmise. Like, it worked out. Dude, that dude had points. That man was 1670. Where's that on the ladder? He was number 3 on the ladder. So I'm glad the aggression ended up working. We ended up being number 3 guy on the ladder. So that's really awesome. That gives me a lot of hope for this road. And I do feel like I had to play a little bit more aggressively. Though, I feel like with the Palisand play there, that was not the play. If you wanted to make the switch, it had to be... it probably had to be your Vaporeon if you wanted to be a little bit aggressive with it. Because I was almost in range of 2 Scalds. Or I was in range of 2 Scalds. But getting rid of Abomasnow gave my opponent no way of winning that unless I missed. And even then, if I missed, I still had Palisand. Excuse me, I still had my my Heliolisk to get like one play right. Especially if they're like Wish, Protect, Heal Bell, Scald, they cannot touch Heliolisk at all. And I just get one Surf right on Heliolisk. Excuse me, with Palisand, with Heliolisk on Palisand, and I can win that. But I mean, there was still potential there, I suppose. That was still a really that was a fun one. Choice Band Dhelmise for MVP for sure. Looks like we can't find a game, so I'm gonna pause it, guys, until we find one. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we have another game, and I have like mono short. This is like mono 3 foot. Like, they're so short. Holy crap. You are very, very, very annoyed by my Xatu. Like, extremely annoyed by Xatu. You can't break it. You have Steelix, so you can't be broken. You can't break it. I mean, you can, I guess, to an extent. Also, Dhelmise is absolutely incredible. I'm actually going to lead off with it and just Anchor Shot immediately. Only thing that's bad for me is Jump Bluff. And I don't really care Hitmontop because basically, if it wants to Toxic me, I'm going Xatu now. It's a relatively free play, I want to say. As they make the Togetic play. Maybe an Air Slash, maybe a Flamethrower. Not sure what's going on here or what's going to happen, but I'll go for my fast U-turn. And Steelix is not going to be 2 KO'd by whatever attack you go for, so... Oh god, it might be 2 KO'd. I don't know how much this Flamethrower is going to do. I don't want to undermine his team, but... Okay, so he might be just Nasty Plot, Heal Bell, like, he might just be copying his brother, or his father, or whatever, older brother, whatever you want to call it, so... I don't want to stay in. I definitely think that Xatu is the best play, especially because I can just click Psychic now. As he goes Togedemaru, and this is nice if he doesn't have Wish, or if this is not a support set. Because Steelix always gets to come in, and with Leftovers, I never care. Yeah, with Leftovers, I'm basically at full every single time, so... It's going to be an interesting game, but as long as I chip away at Togedemaru, once Togedemaru dies, my Heliolisk can Volt Switch around through his team, and it's actually very deadly considering his switching is Vileplume, which doesn't appreciate Hyper Voice, and I have Incineroar and a few other Pokemon for. I don't care if he Sleep Powders here. I'm going to go for Gyro Ball. You're not going to beat me with your SD set. I want to let you know that right now. He cannot beat me with his SD set, and if he's like a Leech Seed set, then Xatu will beat it always. I'm going to go for Rocks, because eventually I will wake up. Like, that's not going to do that much. Nice. And I want to get the him on top in too, which is a big thing as well. And basically Xatu gets to come in on this and now just click Psychic. Musharna is checked by this and this. Good play, dude. Very good play. Like, very nice play. My opponent's part for sure. Yeah, they're making the... like, they're not keeping up aggression. I think they definitely should have double Sludge Bomb there, but it's really hard to say when you're on my side where I feel comfy. I don't want to feel overly comfy, though, to the point where I lose. So that's something I need to be careful about. However, at the same time, I feel like Pokemon like Dhelmise are just free now because I don't see how he beats that. Oh, perfect. Literally the best situation because I get to click Choice Band Anchor Shot now. And that 2-hit KO Vileplume. Yeah. Yo, you are playing very well, dude. That's cool. Not confident the 49 to 57 roll. Hey, give me. Enjoy that. Gonna play a little bit aggressive here too. Yep. Get in my Incineroar. I want to make sure this Mon is dead. I don't think there's any way you Zing Zap here. You might Nuzzle. But I think U-turn makes the most sense. And now you die to Psychic. So now you don't come in on Psychic anymore. I just wanted to make the most out of this as I can. And I can always U-turn on you. Thunder Wave is probably the biggest threat to me. Vileplume is not going to appreciate that. Huh. I think Earthquake is very fair here. Considering what my opponent has, I think Earthquake is very fair. It looks like it might be Assault Vest him on top. What if he has Reversal? A la Pummeling. I was going to use that in the GBA. But yeah, Earthquake hits like the him on top as well. Again, not worried about Jump Bluff. I haven't even started using my Heliolisk yet. I'm just waiting for Togedemaru to die. Though at this point, Hyper Voice is going to pick something off and not care. Ooh, big jumper. I don't care about you and your sleep powders. I can obviously go Xatu, but I'm not going to let him SD up. And look at Incineroar. Like, exactly. Yeah, like I'm just going to attack what's in front of me. Curse Steelix also beats Musharna unless it's Barrier. I still think the Xatu play makes sense, even if he Sludge Bombs here. And we'll just Psychic. If he goes Musharna, I can Roost on it, so I don't care. If he goes Togedemaru, it dies, and now I can start clicking Hyper Voice and actually start doing damage to Pokemon. That's the important part. Damage is damage. Damage will be dealt. Volt Switch would not go unpunished. In fact, you know what? I don't even have to click Volt Switch. I'm going route to Heliolisk and I'm clicking Thunderbolt. That's it. You're not going to do much damage to me. I am in, I am now. Oof. Did a little bit. Now we can Hyper Voice. Because that hits Vileplume. Sick. Alright, so Togetic is gone. I don't know what wants to come out. Probably Musharna. Vileplume will only gain 103 if it goes for Strength Sap. So, we're going to Hyper Voice again. Only gain 103 HP if it goes for Strength Sap. As it goes for Giga Drain. Huh. I'll make the Dhelmise play because Anchor Shot looks free. I'm just thinking like... Yeah, Dhelmise makes the most sense. Because I get to weaken the him on top. I also don't think him on top can hurt me. And yep, alright, so Incineroar is opening up that huge door. And even if he Rapid Spins, I don't really care. I want to get a little bit more chip on you for my Dhelmise. And my opponent ends up forfeiting. Great. That was a really, like, cool team. It was like, my opponent knew what they were doing, even though they were a little bit low on the ladder than me. But that doesn't matter. Everybody starts somewhere. But, like, I really like the idea behind the team. I feel like, yeah, it's a really unique Pokemon, Togetic. Jump Luff. Sorry, I'm just like talking into a cup. Wanted to get some water. I've been recording so many videos because of my vacation. This video doesn't even go up to Tuesday, and it's Friday when I'm recording it. I haven't even edited the episode 3 yet either. I made all of my slides though, so that's good. Like I have it just in a folder, and then I gotta record 2 more Let's Go Wi-Fi battles because I have up till Monday done. Gotta record 3 more Showdown lives on top of this. Woof! This game is gonna be fun. Yeah, this game definitely gonna be fun. Okay, I like this. I like this a lot. I don't know what type of Malamar you are, but I'm assuming Z. Huge fan of Heliolisk early on because it just volt switches on everything as he leads off of Palisand. I'll make the safe Xatu play. Xatu actually doesn't do anything in this game. It loses to every member of my teams or on his team, but that is such a great turn for me. Like it honestly is. Like I said, Xatu loses to every member of my opponent's team. So I don't mind them making this type of play. Especially because if they Mega Evolve, first off, they're going to lose. They have to eventually Mega Evolve because I'm going to have Passimian and I'm going to have Incineroar. But basically, Anchor Shot will start claiming some lives, and I don't care about this thing coming in or this thing being here. As a heal belt, I do manage to get on my rocks, which is awesome. I can just curse up now because I want to do a little bit of damage. Like if they go Silvally and try and defog, they'll never get up rocks versus me. And that's for sure. Like I won't. Like I mean, as long as this thing is alive, they will not get up rocks. And them being leftovers is really nice too. They will be able to defog though, but if they're Shore Up and Stealth Rock as their last 2 moves, which I think they are, I don't think they can touch me. But I'm gonna U-turn here on Silvally. More than likely coming out as expected. And bring in my Passimian. Again, I think I 100% wall this Palisand, so I'm just gonna throw off a close combat. Nice. Hey, so they won't even be able to defog ever, which is awesome. And they also lost one of their Anchor Shot resists. Now, and they also lost the game because apparently my opponent is going to forfeit there. Oh man, that's nice. That's nice. I'll take those. We take those. Huh. I kind of feel like even though I want to get a little bit more because of the time I typically hit, half an hour at most, and we haven't gotten that much time in battles because I have so many videos to record. I hope you guys won't be upset at me if I decide to end this video right here, right? So this video will be a little bit shorter than most of mine, but I hope you guys won't be very upset. But I think 1405 is a very good spot to end my at least NU for right now. We're almost approaching top 500, which is really nice. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it really close. Like I'm gonna clip it here. So I think this game would have went like how the game I think would have went down is he would have went out to Vivillon, and I would have used Steelix as sleep fodder. And then I would have went into Heliolisk, which always walls even like +4 Vivillon. Unless he got like confusion and some crits or something versus me, like all things like that would have been scary. But I would have been able to volt switch out, knock out Vivillon. This is probably Z Malamar, so what I would have kept in the back for that would have been U-turn Passimian obviously, but also like U-turn Xatu as well to do some damage too. And then I think Dhelmise would have eventually just picked up some KOs, with Passimian definitely being MVP because not only kicking up Silvally Steel, but I also think it would have picked off Incineroar in this case, and I also think it would have beaten down the Malamar. So I think Passimian would have been MVP in this game, but that's how I think it would have gamed though. But anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time with another video. Goodbye, my friends.